You know guys, before I get into anything in the video, I just want to let you guys know that a few days ago, we finally hit 4 million views on the channel. Now, I've been doing YouTube for a few years, but as you guys know, especially over like the last year, I've been super on and off because of school and all these other things, and I knew upon finally getting into my summer break and transferring that I was about to go crazy with the content, and a lot of the content recently, ever since I've come back, has been doing extremely well on the channel, so thank you guys so much for that. We're getting really close to hitting 25,000 subscribers on the channel, so if you could help out with that, that would be super appreciated. And once again, I'm just really happy with the last few videos just doing incredibly well for the channel. Even though it seems like that run is probably going to come to an end with this video. One, because I'm uploading it very late. One, because I overslept, you know how summer break goes. And two, unfortunately, for the first time in quite some time, we're actually talking about MW 2019 Part 3. The gameplay you guys are watching in the background is pretty old. I actually think this might even be from like Season 2, honestly. Maybe Season 3? I'm not too sure, but the point is, it's been quite some time, and yeah. MW 2019 Part 3, as you guys know, it's supposed to be, according to a lot of people, the best Call of Duty that we've gotten since MW 2019. And obviously, if we're only going off of MW 2019 to the present day, obviously that's the case, but there's been some rumblings around, alright? I've been catching some drift that, people genuinely think this is a good game, and I just highly disagree, and I need to let you guys know. That's what I like to do. People are calling this a top 5 COD, people are saying this is the best COD we've gotten in years and over a decade, people saying Sledgehammer Games actually cares about us. If you don't like this game, that means you suck. Just a whole bunch of nonsense, guys, and we gotta respond. Over here, when you're a scat master, you can't be afraid to go against the grain, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be able to look at all these people that are all on the same side of gooch licking and tell them that they're wrong. So that's exactly what we're doing, guys, and the first thing I need to show you guys is just them grabbing for whatever they can to possibly monetize or remonetize yet again. This comes out from Charlie Intel. In celebration of Season 4 of The Boys, all of the Boys bundles will be back in the MW3 and Warzone store. A-Train and Firecracker bundles are back, with others to follow. Guys, you remember when they were having incentives for everybody like, oh, if you buy all 3, then you'll get this cool awesome gift. Oh, you'll get this new double XP token for 10 minutes. Even though you're loading in the lobby for 7 of those minutes. What was up with all the urgency if you were just gonna add it back in later on in the most blatantly opportunist way to do in an attempt to get more money? Sledgehammer, Activision, what are we doing? You guys starting to run low on the cash or what? Is there not enough people playing perhaps? Maybe there's not enough people buying bundles. Maybe it's the fact that, once again, you're not doing this carry forward feature from MW 2019 Part 3 into Black Ops 6. So everything that people have been purchasing, the last year especially, is not going into the next COD. I don't know, it seems like there's a lot of people that were kind of banking on that, and I'm not saying Activision's in the right or anything like that. As a matter of fact, what I'm saying is, first of all, they're wrong. That is such an awful gesture to do. And secondly, if you're somebody who's been buying bundles and you're upset that it's not carrying into Black Ops 6, you are a fool. Alright? Like, there's no other way to put it. You're a fool. You're a moron. You shouldn't be buying bundles anyways. I mean, I've talked about this many times. It contributes to the quality of Call of Duty dropping because they stop caring about the gameplay and start caring more about the bundles. Example 1, what I just showed you. And you know what, that might be a harsh statement, I'm not gonna lie. Some people might really not like that, especially the COD fanboys and gooch lickers. They might say, you know what, Sledgehammer Games is making the correct changes for the community. You know, maybe something like this, and this came out when Season 4 came out, whenever that was. I genuinely don't remember when Season 4 dropped. They came out here saying, Season 4 of MW 2019 Part 3 introduced 2 new multiplayer gameplay modifiers. Looping kill streaks. Kill streaks can be earned multiple times in one life. And streaks earn streaks. Kill streak score contributes to earning other kill streaks. Based on data and your feedback, we've removed the assist component of streak earned streaks from all game modes. Try out these changes and let us us know what you think. Now, obviously, guys, these are good changes. Nobody's gonna deny that. It's not about this being the wrong thing to do. It's about this finally changing in June. Guys, when did this game come out? Like November, October? It's been like 8 months. And you're telling me we're finally doing kill streaks looping? Are we trolling? This is one of those things that needs to exist off rip. And if it doesn't exist off rip, it needs to be within like the first season. I don't think I'm crazy for saying this. I don't think very many people will disagree with what I'm saying. You might disagree with my claim that this game sucks and it's awful and it's boring and it's dying, but you cannot disagree with the fact that something like this, that is obviously such a good thing to do, it's a great change, it should have existed 7 months ago.
Now listen!
You can't deny that. You can't argue against that. I don't care what kind of gooch-licking moron you've become. I don't care what happened. I don't know what kind of taint you've been eating over at Sledgehammer Games. You will not disagree with the fact that this change should have happened long ago. I don't know why they're listening to Infinity Ward either, talking about, oh, don't put Pick 10 system in the game. You're gonna ruin the Modern Warfare experience. This is what Sledgehammer needs, alright? They can communicate and listen and do whatever, but they need to put their meat on the plate, alright? They need to be scat masters. If I was developing this game and Infinity Ward told me not to implement Pick 10 in the game because it would ruin the Modern Warfare experience, I would spit in their face. And I would spit on them again. Spit on them twice. There's other changes that these people haven't made that probably should have been made already. This comes out from Modern Warzone. He says, Sledgehammer Games could be close to getting Cyber Attack added into MW 2019 Part 3 multiplayer. In a Reddit reply, they listed the obstacles that have slowed the implementation of Cyber Attack into MW 2019 Part 3, and that they originally didn't plan to have it in the game at all. I'm not going to read Sledgehammer Games' little comments on this on Reddit because I'm not really interested in receiving backy wackies, but I will say, other games have had Cyber Attack. Now, I don't really care about Cyber Attack as a game mode. However, as somebody who is pro-community, if the community is going to benefit because it promotes variety in the game, then I'm not against any game mode you try to bring in here. Even Capture the Flag, we'll talk about that right now too, but other games have had Cyber Attack. Now we're in month 8, and you can't add it due to obstacles, and you didn't even want to add it in the first place. Why not? Why would you not want to add it? You're just giving your community more to play. Why would you be opposed to that? Additionally, any obstacle that you're coming across, and it's preventing you from adding it into the game, all that tells me is there's a lack of talent, and intelligence, and competence, and reasoning, and experience at Sledgehammer Games, and that is not a shot at them. I'm not trying to blatantly disrespect them. I'm just being honest. I don't know if MW 2019 Part 2 had Cyber Attack. You guys can let me know. But if it did, then there is absolutely no excuse for MW 2019 Part 3 to not have it, given the fact that these are the exact same 2 games back to back that people, for whatever ungodly reason, paid $70, $140 total for the exact same experience, just slightly faster. When did we barely get Capture the Flag in this game? When did that happen? Why are all these party modes not in Season 1? Why are people waiting until Season 4 in month number 8 to get content that should have just existed by the launch date? Look, I'm not a part of that portion of the community that says, oh, Sledgehammer Games gave us the most amount of content, the best content since MW 2019. I'm not part of that group because I enjoy intelligence, okay? I don't lack brain cells. My IQ doesn't fluctuate based on the game. I avoid gooch-licking Call of Duty because when you have the resources that COD has, there is no excuse for delays. There's no excuse for underdevelopment. There's no excuse for problems and this amount of bugs. There is no excuse for this amount of cheaters. There's no excuse for your game to be dying out by the 4th season. There is simply no excuse for any of this. And this is the other problem with doing this late. Your game's already fallen off a cliff. The vast majority of your player count is gone. They made too many errors. They waited way too long. And I don't understand why they even did that, because now that your game's completely dead, genuinely, who cares? Who cares about any of this? Until you announce that you're removing SBMM and you're giving people all their money back for every single worthless bundle that they bought, and then you advertise ways for your fans to lose their virginity, once you actually make impacts like that, then I'll acknowledge this game as maybe a little bit good. Until then, we're stuck at mid. This game is moderately decent. Mildly adequate. That is the peak of this game. It's obviously better than MW 2019 through MW 2019 Part 2 because every single game within that is awful. My grandmother can make better experiences and make better decisions. For what this game was supposed to be, good God, how the decision making should have been so much better. And so many people were gassing them up for making good decisions. I don't see it past season 1. Your launch was mediocre. Everything else after that, you should have been full gears in. But you weren't. You're waiting until season 4, month number 8, to make changes that should have existed by season 1. And on top of that, you're still trying to monetize your game, knowing good and well that none of this is crossing over into the next COD. Well, how does that make sense, guys? You tell me where this is logical. And for people to still back them up and claim this is a top 5 COD and then say if you don't like this game, you're bad? Are you dead ass? Did you not see the gameplay at the start? You can be good at a game and still think it is god awful. The people that claim, oh, you don't like the game, that means you're bad. They're getting smacked, they're getting pummeled, they're getting put on blacked. You understand this, guys? The people that claim that nonsense, you come across the Scabmaster, you're getting put in the dirt, and then you're getting gaped. Pause. And guys, you want to know what's great? I haven't played Season 4 yet. Once again, I don't know when it came out. It had to have been within the last, 3 weeks. Okay, every single gameplay of MW 2019 Part 3 that you see from here on out, it's all old gameplay. And actually, if I'm being honest, there's probably only 2 or 3 left. So I might just start reusing old gameplay. So if you see old gameplay, I apologize. But for the most part, you're going to be seeing X-Defiant gameplay. A game that doesn't suck. If X-Defiant happens to fail past Season 1, you want to know something, guys? I'm not gonna care. 1, I'm probably still gonna keep playing, and 2, even if I don't keep playing, I didn't waste any money on it. MW 2019 Part 3 was a recycled experience, and people still bought that for $70. Granted, I didn't pay for MW 2019 Part 3, I got that game for free, but the vast majority of people did not have that experience, unfortunately. I haven't seen $70 worth of anything in this game, personally, but if you think this is a top 5 COD and it's your go-to, this is why we have the Gulag, this is why we have the Short Bus, this is why we have Epstein Island. All of these places are destinations for COD players, for gooch lickers. Alright, and once again, this game had the potential to be fine, but they didn't capitalize. I don't know why. I don't know what took them so long to make some of these better changes in the game, but somebody like me, I'm not even gonna go bother and experience it. Alright, congrats on the people still playing. Good job to you guys. You like backies, that's okay. Scabmaster's not into that. MW 2019 Part 3. GG's. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Do you think MW 2019 Part 3 is still worth playing at this time? In month number 8. Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Toodles. This ain't in my body.